What's up, guys? Welcome back to Back Road Driver.
We're the Mizer Brothers.
I'm Brad.
And I'm Sam.
This video is packed with some really big news today.
This is the biggest video for me and this truck right here since we started YouTube. Guys, I'm gonna have one of the first customer-owned Whipples on my 21 F150. I have a ship date that they've already given me, and I'm not gonna give that away, but it's not months away, guys. It's weeks away. In this video, we're gonna tell you all about how this happened, some behind the scenes, did you know kind of info. I've been holding out on you guys for about a month and a half now. I already knew this was gonna happen. I just didn't want to let the cat out of the bag. Let's get into the video.
All right, if you're new to the channel, this is my 1,000 horsepower supercharged 2018 F150 with a VMP Odin kit. Sam's gonna tell you the story about how this Whipple came to be and how a small channel like us got our hands on one first. Real quick, I wanna show you something that it's going on my truck now. I could see these going on Sam's truck just for maybe a couple trips to the drag strip. These are cool, guys. And they're kind of hard to come by right now. Right here, this is the bead lock. So you already know it's a bead lock. You already know it's a weld. Voila. These are 17 by 10 weld bead locks. This is the rear set. Obviously that goes on.
Some Ventura 6s.
These are beautiful, guys. Like, we're gonna obviously have smaller wheel, smaller tire on here, a drag tire that's DOT approved as well, but start doing more drag racing with this truck as we turn the power up. It's too much to do on the street anymore. Plus my wife said she'd kill me if I do anything else on the street. So we're actually going to the drag strip tonight. We won't have these on, but we're going to the drag strip. I'll show you the front wheel real quick because the fronts are different. They're not bead locks. And I've not seen this yet. So like this, you're getting to see it while I see it. So with the bead lock on, this looks quite a bit different. And then this has a lot of aluminum.
A lot of chrome, or I guess it's not really chrome, but it's aluminum
finish.
So
we're probably going to either paint that or wrap that black just so we can match up to the front a little bit more. It is all about going fast, but we got to look good while we're doing it. Sam's going to tell you how we ended up getting this Whipple.
A lot of you guys already know I went with the 5.0 liter V8 on my truck because I was super hoping that sooner or later that tune was going to get cracked, we'd get a supercharger and things of that nature. Guys, now Whipple and Roush are going to have superchargers out in the very near future. It is going to be a base tune from those manufacturers only. There is not going to be any third-party tuning at this time. Don't get it twisted and think that everybody that can tune a vehicle is going to be tuning on these pretty soon. That's not the case. Here in the last couple of months, it became evident that Whipple was going to beat Roush to market with the supercharger. I was happy with that because I really wanted a Whipple over a Roush. Let's see if Roush is able to fix some of their overheating issues and that sort of thing from the previous gen truck, and I'm sure that's what's taken them a little bit longer. Whipple is already going to have their kits out here very soon, and those are going to be available in early fall for you guys.
So it's really hard to be first at anything on YouTube. When we found out it was going to be Whipple, we immediately called Mitchell Watts down at Town & Country Ford in Bessemer. He's got Town & Country TV on YouTube. We've been on his channel, he's been on ours, and he also has TC Customs. He has buying power, he has influence. His channel gets over 1 million views a month. That's a lot.
Are you sure you want me to do this to your truck? This feels so wrong. That's addicting.
Mitchell immediately called Whipple, finding out what their program was going to be on the 21 F150. Town & Country has sold a ton of Roush product over the last 20 years. They're a huge Roush dealer and have a great relationship with Roush, and they've sold a lot of supercharged products. He became a Whipple dealer, placed a huge order for Whipples, and we're going to tell you how to get one here in just a second. But the deal he made was that #1 comes to Town & Country, and #1 goes on Sam Mizer's truck on the Back Road Driver YouTube channel. Now, in other big news, Autovlog is also gonna get a supercharger, and he's gonna be one of the first on YouTube as well. Hopefully we'll be able to do some collabs and get our superchargers on at the same time. Sam's truck has a 2.5-inch level on it, and Autovlog's truck actually has a, I think it's a 4-inch BDS lift from Town & Country. So they've done a video on that. You can see his whole build on that video on the Town & Country channel. Hopefully we get to do a little racing. There's a couple drag strips. We're probably gonna have to do an 8th. Sam's gonna tell you why an 8th mile here in just a second, because that's very important. It's something you're gonna wanna know if you're interested in 21 F-150 supercharging, whether it be Roush or Whipple. But guys, we're pumped to actually be getting this privilege, and it's only because we work with somebody like Mitchell, who has so much influence in the automotive sector. I mean, he is an automotive influencer. It's one of the biggest Ford channels for views in the country, and it's strictly Ford stuff. Thank you, Mitchell, for allowing us to have that opportunity. We're glad you listened to the Mizer Brothers when we call you and tell you we need more power, baby.
We got some new graphics. We're gonna put some of these on Zilla here today. We've got a whole kit for the truck.
What do you guys think about that? Let us know in the comments what you think about the new Bolt logo. On the videos it's white, red, and a black bolt, but let us know what you think about that.
So let's talk about the supercharger a little bit more. On the past Whipple F150 trucks, there was no speed limiter. Well, actually there was a speed limiter, but I believe it was 130 miles an hour. Roush has always been, I think, like 105, something like that. Stock miles per hour is all you could do with the Roush tune. So since this is gonna be a stock Whipple tune, and they are working directly with Ford this year, it's gonna be a little bit different than in the past. So they couldn't go out and throw 130 mile an hour speed limit on the truck. They needed to adhere to Ford safety guidance and everything.
Allegedly. This is what we think.
This is what I'm thinking. So I'm telling you guys what my thoughts.
This is after watching everything available on the internet and from what we hear so far.
Yeah, I know the guys at Lethal are putting one on a truck right now, and they had it on the dyno. They ran the dyno in looked like maybe 3rd gear because they couldn't get over 107, I think it is. If we're gonna do any racing in this thing, it's probably gonna be an 8th for quite a while, because you're gonna be over 107 mile an hour in the quarter, so it's gonna cut off before you get there. So know that when you're buying one of these trucks. Most people aren't gonna be taking them to the drag strip right away. It's not gonna be that big of a deal, but if you're looking forward to that, you're gonna have a problem.
All right, so in this box, I'm not gonna tell you what it is. I want you to guess what's in there. This is about $2,000. It's from a company in Australia. It's gonna make the truck go faster, and it's gonna make it do it more times in a row with no problems. Guys, we're about to have a really fast truck here, and I'm pumped about what Sam's doing over here. You're gonna get a name on this truck real soon. I know a lot of you guys have been waiting on that. We had to get confirmation on this Whipple because the name he picked is pretty aggressive. I know what it is, because I'm his brother. It's pretty aggressive, but it fits when you put a Whipple on there. Probably doesn't fit without a Whipple. I do want to say this, go to tccustoms.com, check out the listing for Whipple, look at all the information on it. If you're gonna want one of these for your 21 F-150, you need to go ahead and place your order. Otherwise, you're gonna be like us, sitting here waiting on a Bronco over a year after you've ordered it. I mean, I'm not griping, guys. These are very much first world problems. But we ordered 2 first edition Broncos, and we're probably gonna be last to get them in the model year. Like, I may get a 21 first edition Bronco at the beginning of 2022. And I know that sounds funny, but I mean, at this point it's looking likely. I don't even have a build date. But if you want a Whipple for your 21, they only have 20 in this order. They may not be able to get another order for a long time. So when these are gone, they're gone. You're gonna want them installed by Town & Country down in Bessemer, Alabama. I think they have a dealership in Pell City as well. You're gonna wanna get that ordered. If you've got questions, you can call them and talk through that and how that process goes. But you're gonna wanna get your order in now. You can use the promo code BACKROAD. It's not gonna get you a discount. It doesn't pay me anything, but it lets Mitchell know who sent you. But guys, I can't wait to see what this is. I mean, it's gonna be unbelievable. It's rated at 775 crank horsepower. We're gonna see if we can do that on the dyno. You know, like we do on this channel, we're gonna show you everything about it, every step of the way. We're gonna race it, we're gonna do all this cool stuff, and we can't wait to show you that.
I can't wait to tear out in my truck like the wolf after I name it.
Hey, don't tell him yet. That was quite a bit louder than I anticipated. I think I need to go home, lay my head on a pillow of Neosporin and tears. My ears are bleeding.